Coach, first off, obviously a huge win against Western Washington. But with your team, a lot of new players, but after getting that win, how huge was that for the program and moving forward?
We love any win, obviously, and especially against a quality team like Western Washington. They're a perennial powerhouse in the West region and in the nation, and to get a chance to play them and get a W is huge and gets us confident, I think, and answers a few questions about who we want to go through and those kinds of things at this early in the season with so many early or new players.
Now, it is a huge win, but what have you seen so far the first two regular season games? Areas where you guys need to improve?
Defensively, we've had some problems with rotations, and it's just getting more reps in and focusing on it a little more, I think, as a coaching staff, and forcing our kids to take pride in that and take pride in their rotations and their defensive intensity. We had lulls in both games against both SPU and Western where we didn't stop anybody from scoring. If they really wanted to get to the basket, they did it, and so we just have to do a better job of those rotations and work hard there.
If Jay can do what you did the first two games, I think you guys are in pretty good shape. I don't want to say a relief, but for her to have how she's stepped up so far, what does that do for this program?
Gosh, I didn't realize how many points she scored in that SVU game to finish it. I knew we scored a bunch, but I didn't realize they were mostly coming from her. And obviously, to have somebody that can put up numbers so quickly is huge, and it really is tough to defend when you have that element at the guard spot, and then solid point guard in Kirstie Wilcox, and then some tough posts, and so it's just a tough point for the defense they can't really focus on one player, and I think that we're pretty balanced in that regard, and so it's nice to CJ put up so many points in such a short amount of time and help get her going and get comfortable here.
So this week, another road trip to that CC2A Pac West Challenge, and you got Academy of Art, Dominican. Still not conference games, but they're important games, and there's still some pretty good teams you'll face this weekend.
Right, Academy of Art is the Pac West Conference tournament winner last year, and then the preseason #1, and so we definitely have a strong schedule here with the first 4 games, and so I know that they're going to be tough, and last year they beat us up and down the court and pretty handily, and so I think that hopefully our returners will have a little bit of fire in their bellies to redeem ourselves, because it was one of our toughest losses last year and biggest margins, and so we expect 2 good games playing back to back gets us ready for the conference, and so that's what we always we schedule these in the preseason. We're on the road, so hopefully all these road trips will help get us road ready when we start tough conference action.
Yeah, just looking at the conference coming up, San Diego, San Bernardino, man. Whew.
Already.
Yeah.
That's all I got. That's all you got? Okay. What can a win like this just do? Obviously, like you said, so many new players. What can it do just for morale and as a team? With so many new players trying to gel together. What can it do just in terms of the bigger picture moving, like you said, towards the conference season?
It helps in so many avenues. Obviously, it's a big win come the end of the season when our conference is matched up against the other conferences. But I think more importantly right now, it gives us some confidence in what we're doing, and it helps propel us to play some of these other tough teams. Both SPU and Western capitalized every time we made mistakes, and so playing tough teams really help force you to get better, within each game and then game by game, and I think that obviously it's going to help us down the stretch, and for us as coaches and for the team, it's figuring out who's going to do what on the team, what their role might be, and who's going to step up, who we want to run plays through, and who are going to make plays for us, and with so many new players, sometimes it's tough, and you don't want to wait till February to get those roles established, and so I think that we had some new players make some big plays this weekend and really, solidify themselves.
And I mean, obviously, Jay had a huge game, and your other starters played well against Western. I mean, do you think some of those roles are starting to be established? Obviously, it's still very early in the season, but do you think kind of getting there in terms of, roles kind of getting set in stone?
Yeah, I think so. It is very early. We always, we're always getting better, and that's our goal every week and day to day, and then from game to game is to continue to improve and have everybody on the team value what their role is, whether it's to play 40 minutes, whether it's to play 0 minutes and compete against those guys in practice. We bring value to every one of those roles, because if they don't compete in practice, then we're not getting better day to day. So I think that these early games, try to help get us on a foundation, but it's definitely not something that's set in stone. Anybody can always work hard to beat somebody out and earn some of those minutes.
Good stuff.